What's up, YouTube? This is Josh coming at you with my January 2022 pickups. I didn't go hog wild crazy this month, but I did pick up some pretty cool stuff. Stay tuned. So welcome back, everybody. So before we get started with today's video, I'm going to throw a shout out up here, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm drinking as always. For our shout out for this video, we're gonna check this guy out. I want you guys to check this guy out actually, because I've been checking him out for a while. A lot of you probably have too as well. He's kind of cool. This is Jason. He's in the Retro Collective, which is a group of guys that I joined up with through a Discord. A really cool group of guys. Enjoy chatting with them. Enjoy seeing their game finds and all that kind of stuff. I have actually followed a number of their channels prior to joining their Discord. Jason's sitting at 225 subs, so he's not a tiny channel, but he definitely, if you guys have not seen him, he could definitely throw him a sub, you know, bump him up a little bit more. He's a really cool guy, really chill. He does a lot of videos with the trades that they do amongst everybody here in the collective. They do a lot of videos for collections and just general game talk. Really smart guy, knows his stuff about games, and just a really laid back dude. So if you guys get a chance, pop down in that description, click on the link, go check his channel out, drop him a sub if you haven't already. So, what are we drinking? Today we are drinking another one from Troegs Brewing Company. Kind of local, I guess. They're like an hour and a half away from me. They're up in Hershey, Pennsylvania. This is the Perpetual IPA. The Perpetual IPA is, I believe it's their flagship IPA that they sell. It's a really tasty one. I have had it before, just haven't had it on the channel. This one is a 7.5% alcohol by volume. It's got a beautiful golden color, as you guys could tell. And this one is available year-round from them. So if you guys get a chance and you're in the Hershey, Pennsylvania area, home of the famous Hershey's chocolate bar, check out Troegs Brewing Company. I like to check them out myself because every time I go up there, the place is so packed I couldn't even get into it. But one day I'll get in there and check out the Perpetual IPA. All right, so what do we got this month for the January pickups? Didn't go quite as crazy. Like I said, kind of actually took like a week at the end of January and the beginning of February completely off from hunting at all. So we got some stuff from the pawn shop. We got something from someone who I bought a couple of games off of at work through our intranet trader. A lot of stuff from the thrift shop, and we got some retail stuff from eBay and Mercari as well. So we'll start off with the pawn shop stuff because I didn't get a whole lot of stuff there. Last month I showed you guys that I'd found some PS4 games. I went back in hoping that, I should say in December, I found some decent PS4 games from them. I went back because one of the ones I neglected to check it and had the wrong disc in the case. No luck with completing that game. It wasn't there, nothing was there available. But I picked up 3 PS4 games from them, $5 a piece, can't go wrong with it. I got Uncharted 4, which I finally, just yesterday, last night, I finished it, so finally up to speed with that. Great game, fantastic franchise. I'm surprised I waited so long to play them, but they've been really good. I got a copy of Hitman 3 as well, which I haven't checked out yet, and then I got a copy of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is still a pretty new game to get for $5 a piece, so not too bad. That's all I picked up from the pawn shops this month, actually. My one local pawn didn't have much, and that was one of the ones that's down near where I work at, so, you know, hit or miss there. So I picked up a couple of games off of Trader from, like I said, from my trader at where I work at. I work for a big company. I've said it before. They got their own little internet classified thing in there, and they do have video games. So I picked up 4 games, $5 a piece, not bad at all complete in box. I didn't have them for my PS3. I got Mini Ninjas, which looks kind of like a cool little game. I got the Lost video game. Not really expecting much out of that one. I'm not really sure what to think of it. I didn't really watch the show, so I'm honestly not sure. I got a copy of Metal Gear Solid 4, which I did not have in my PS3 collection, so now I do. And the best one of the bunch, which was definitely well worth it, was I got a copy of Spider-Man 3, the collector's edition on the PS3. So it doesn't have the slipcase and all that, but still in really nice shape. So not bad there for $5 a piece. I love adding games to the PS3, so always looking forward to that. Alright, so next I'm going to do thrift shop stuff, and then I'll finish with all the retail stuff. So sorry that my lighting is still all messed up with the camera here, but I can't do anything about it until I get a new phone. So I found this one PS1 game at the thrift shop for $4, I think is what it was. And it's Baldi's. Haven't played it yet. It looks like looks kind of weird. It looks almost like a sim. It says invent, arm, and rule the world. So I'm sure it's kind of like a sim, like strategy, real-time strategy type of game as well. I picked up 3 games from the Thrift for the PS3 that I did not have for the collection. I got Mind Jack, which is a Square Enix title, so that might be kind of interesting. It looks different. I got Ruse, The Art of Deception. I'm not planning on trying to get a complete set of PS3 games, so I pick up any of them that look like they might be interesting to me to play. I mean, I could really care less about most of the sports titles and stuff like that, but I do have a pretty large PS3 collection. And the final one I got from their thrift shops was Dungeon Siege. Nice copy of that as well. And then moving on, for the Wii, I got a copy of Pac-Man Party. Looks kind of cool. You know, it's not complete. It is missing the manual. This one is, but you know, you can't go wrong with Pac-Man, right? Well, I guess you could with Pac-Man too. But that game kind of sucks. But I got a copy of Wipeout 3 for the Wii U. Once again, I'm not really going for a complete set on the Wii U either, but if it's a game that looks like I'll play or my kids will play, I'll pick it up. For the Xbox 360, I picked up a few games. I picked up a copy of SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. This one and this one were only $1 a piece. That's why I picked them up, because they were at the Army base that I work on, their thrift shop. And I didn't need a copy of that, but for $1, I think this one's still trading in for like $8 or something at GameStop, so I picked it up. Got a nice copy, complete copy of Fuel. Looks like a pretty cool racing game. And I got a copy of this one, just pretty much just to flip or to trade to somebody else. If anyone's looking for a nice complete copy of Alice Madness Returns, I actually have this already on the PS3, so like I said, if anyone's interested, let me know. Excuse me. I'm just getting over the COVID, so excuse me if I break out into cough like that. I'm sorry. For real though, if anyone's interested in a copy of Alice Madness Returns, let me know. Alright, so the original Xbox, I picked up a few games for that as well from the thrift shop. Got a nice, super clean copy of GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Got a nice, clean copy of Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. A copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance, but I've actually got this already on PS2, so I picked it up because I didn't have it on the Xbox. I do like those green boxes. And then I got a copy of Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones, which I thought I had, but when I looked it up, I didn't, so I snatched that up too. And then finally, well, I should say finally, there's a couple other things. For the PlayStation 2 from the thrift shop, I got a copy of the Jam Pack demo disc. Which one is this? This is like volume 14. Looked like it had some neat games on it. I don't know. I like picking the demo disc stuff for whatever reason. A nice copy of Alone in the Dark. That one's complete as well. This one was one that I got from the local thrift at the Army base that I work on as well. And like I said, for $1, I just couldn't pass it up. But it looks like a really cute little game. I was checking it out. Might even be one that I can get my wife to play with me. So Snoopy versus the Red Baron. So kind of cool. Got a copy of Reign of Fire. That one's complete. Got a copy of Ninja Assault. I didn't know anything about this one. It is missing the manual, but apparently this is a light gun game. I didn't know it until I brought it home and looked at it, but couldn't pass it up for a couple bucks. And the best one of that bunch is I got a nice, clean, complete copy of Dark Watch. So this is definitely one that I'd like to jump into. It looks pretty freaking cool. Looks really freaking cool. Excuse me. Okay, so for the thrift, I got a couple of Atari 2600 games. I got one of the greatest games ever made in E.T. the Extraterrestrial, Jungle Hunt, Sword Quest Fire World, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. I picked these all up because they were all $2 a piece in the thrift, and I'm like, they're really clean. The labels are in really good shape on them. And then when I got them home and was just checking them out, putting them in the cleaning them up, putting them into price charting and all, I noticed that when I was trying to put Raiders of the Lost Ark into price charting, this one had a label variant, so I had to look up what the label variant was, and apparently, excuse me, this one is the label variant of it, and instead of it being just like a couple $1 game, it ends up being like a $20 game. So that's kind of cool. The other variant, just so that you know if you ever see them out there, they look this label looks the same, but the other one actually has Raiders of the Lost Ark written out in a smaller font style. So, and then this is the oddball one. So interesting. You learn something as you're game hunting. I also found at the thrift shop, I found this puppy here. I left it in the bag. I've opened it up and tested it out and everything, but just so you could see what I paid for it. $24.99. I found a Genesis Model 1. Came with the hookups, a 1 3-button controller, and 2 games. So $25, not a bad deal. I didn't have a Model 1. I only have a Model 2 hooked up back there, but also got a complete copy of Columns in the clamshell, and then this one's missing the manual, but Road Rash 2. So very cool, I thought. $25, not bad. Going into the collection. All right, so the final stuff that I have is retail pickups. They're from Mercari or eBay. So where should I start with this? I guess I'll go keep the cartridge goodness for later on. I picked up off of, actually I got this one from Walmart. It was $10 at Walmart, so that's the reason I picked it up. This is the Slayers edition, and I actually have the 2016 version of Doom. I think I might have it on, no, I just got it on Xbox One. But this one I picked it up, I thought it looked neat because it comes with downloadable copies of Doom, Doom 2, and Doom 3, so I thought that was kind of cool. I picked up this one off of eBay. I was just scouting the video game listings, and as they were going off, this is Decidia 4. I've never played any of the Decidia games. Looked kind of interesting. Can't go wrong with it. The reason I picked it up off of eBay is because I'll scour through the listings, and if I see something like this where it comes up and it's 99 cents and nobody's bid on it, it's getting ready to go off. So it's 99 cents and like $5 shipping, so $6. That's about what I'm not far off from what I want to pay for it at a thrift shop or something. And this was like super clean, complete copy. So I picked up these 2 PlayStation 3 games in a lot that I got off of Mercari. Actually, what I did was, and these are both complete, really cool looking games. I've heard of X-Blades before, but I've never heard of The Way of the Samurai. So that's definitely one that I'm interested in checking out. But what I was looking for was I came across Vigilante 8 for the N64. Really nice, clean copy of it. And I was looking at it and I'm like, let me see what else the seller has for sale. So I saw that they had a bunch of other games for sale. So I picked a couple of them out that I was interested in. I checked the pricing and stuff on them that he had. And I said, hey, would you do a combined price for these? Will you package it? So I knocked a couple bucks. I don't even remember what it was that knocked off of it. It was like $6 or $7 off of all 3 of them all together as a bundle. And he said, sure. I said, all right, well, as soon as you throw the listing up for me, I'll pay for it and we'll be on our way. So that's what I did. I bundled these 3 together and picked up Vigilante 8 and then X-Blades and The Way of the Samurai. 2 games that I did not have for the PlayStation 3 and one that I didn't have for the Nintendo 64. While I was out and about, these 2 were not off of eBay, but these were in a antique mall or something like that I picked up. So I picked up a copy of 007. This is The World Is Not Enough. The reason I picked this copy up is because it's a gray card variant, and I actually had the blue card already. I know it might sound kind of stupid to some of you out there, but I don't know. I just wanted it because it was the other color. And then while I was at the same place, I picked up this copy of Frantic Flea. This one I actually picked up with the idea of trading it to one of the guys in the Retro Collective. So it's a really super clean copy. So I'm not sure that this one will be added. If he decides he doesn't want it, I'll add it into my collection. Different kind of platformer. You know, you run around and you have to save. You're like a big flea, I guess, and you have to save the little fleas. So as you go along, you go along and you pick them up out of their little cages and stuff like that. But it's an oddball platformer, and you can lose them as you get hit and take damage and stuff like that. Interesting concept for sure, but really clean game. So back to the stuff off of eBay, I think. Yeah. Another one, scouring through I didn't have it, it's a common game, Robo Warrior for the NES. I haven't actually even popped it in and played it yet because I need to clean these cartridges, but this was another one that I found when I was scouring the listings on eBay that were getting ready to end that nobody bid on. So once again, 99 cents plus your $4.55 shipping, whatever it was for it. So you can't go wrong with like $5 or $6 games. One off from Mercari that I picked up, Nightmare Creatures. I actually picked this one up because along with even the Vigilante 8 that I already showed you, because I was considering trading them for something else to someone else, but I think I have something better in mind. So who knows? This one will be interesting to add to the collection as well. I thought either which way. I picked this copy of Ready to Rumble Boxing off of eBay as well. This was another one that I was scouring through, and it had like nothing on it. It's a complete copy. It's not in perfect shape. I'm not even going to pull it all the way out there. The cartridge is in really good shape. The manual and the box are a little rough, but it looks like it might have been like a rental because it has different stuff written on it. But I think it was like 14 bucks that I ended up paying for this. It was under $15, so it was like 14 and change or something like that I paid for it. I'm like, that isn't bad at all. I mean, the box is not ripped all to crap. It's not in the best shape, but hey, not bad. Then I have a bunch of NES games. Let me see. I picked up one of these off of eBay. No, yeah. I picked up Demon Sword off of eBay. Another one that was, like I said, dirt cheap, when you can find them for like 99 cents plus the shipping. And you're paying $5 or $6 for these games. You can't get wrong with them. And it was a common title that I did not have in my collection. I picked this one up off of Mercari, a Tengen game. I've been on kind of a Tengen tear. I've been picking a bunch of them up as I find them. The unlicensed Tengen titles, but Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. This one actually is kind of neat. I popped it in after I cleaned it, played it around with it a little bit. Kind of cool. I'm gonna have to give that one a little bit more time. Then I picked these 3 games up at a local game store, so it's not off of eBay, but it is a retail purchase as well. I picked these up, and I think another common game that I actually already had that I wanted to send off to a friend of mine. So I picked up another Tengen game. I got Alien Syndrome here. Really fun. I want to actually get this title as well for the Master System and do a little comparison of them. I think that's kind of neat. It's one of the things that I've been checking out with some of the other games now that I finally got a way to play Master System games. But this one's fun. I had a good time playing with it after I cleaned it up. Another one has a lot of fun as well that a lot of you have probably played. I picked that one up from the local game shop, and that one is a super clean, pretty copy of Chippendales Rescue Rangers. This one was not a common game. I guess Chippendales not really a common game either, but you know, this one's a little less common, and I played a little bit of it, and it's pretty fun. I saw somebody else talking about this on the Lone Ranger on one of their channels, and how it's a hidden gem. And I mean, I guess you could call it a hidden gem. The more we talk about it, it won't be hidden, right? But anyway, this one was pretty fun from what I played of it. I definitely want to sink some more time into it, and I was really happy to add that to the collection. So I was able to add a bunch more games to my Nintendo NES collection, a few more of them, of course, for my Nintendo 64 collection as well. I'm up to like 325 or so NES titles, so still cooking on up the chain. That's everything that I have for the January pickups. Actually, it's not everything. I did pick up a few comic books, but so we got some copies of some older, these are like early 90s copies, I believe. Late 80s, early 90s, I think. Based upon what the little barcode thing up here is. I got a couple copies of the Punisher. Another one of the Punisher right here. Like 12, 13. I think there's some more of them in here at that Punisher War Journal number 20. You gotta love the old artwork for these things. A couple copies of, there's some more Punisher. I knew I had a bunch of Punishers in here. Punisher and Luke Cage. This is number 11, number 60. Very cool. Got this graphic novel that I definitely want to take this one for a spin and check it out. The Death of Wolverine. Some fantastic artwork. An old school Conan the Barbarian. This is actually a series that I'd love to go back and collect. I don't know how super collectible they are. Like, I'm not a comics expert. You guys have seen in a past video that I definitely have a bunch of comics from when I was a kid and stuff like that. But cool looking little Silver Surfer. A couple New Mutants that I picked up. These are from back in the 80s. The new ones. This one was kind of neat. I'm gonna have to find the fourth one so I can read the whole little mini series. But it was Resident Evil, Fire and Ice, and it was books 1, 2, and 3. Kind of interesting looking. Video game related as well. I thought these were just too cool. I had to pick them up. They had a little sale going on. They say $5 a piece, but they were actually, the whole booth was like 50% off in the thing. But I just thought they're DC, but they're just some wild looking cover art. I haven't even opened them up to take a look at the comics, but you can see it's like that Star Raiders. It almost kind of has like an Atari artwork look to it, but really pretty cool. There's 3 of them here. The Medusa chain. I only picked them up because the artwork was freaking awesome. And then the last one was Warlords. Very, very cool. Alright, so we're at the end of the video now. I think I took it a little bit easier on you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed checking out my pickups. Like I said, anything that you guys saw that I said might have been a dupe or a double or something, if you're interested in a trade, let me know. Always open to doing that. And until next time, you guys, hope everybody's well. Take care of yourselves out there. Cheers.